It's interesting that I decided to make a devlog of an already published game, 11 months after I started developing it. But I wanted to teach you something, how to improve your games with only a cup of feedback. Hi, I'm Aura, game developer of ESPIRITO Delusion, an adventure RPG game about four kids trying to survive a corrupted school. It features puzzles, turn-based combat, and a linear and touchy narrative. I started developing it about 11 months ago with an idea that stemmed from an RPG Maker game I did when I was in middle school. The narrative and game flow is the same, but in this revamped version, I wanted to showcase more about the country I live in, Brazil. Although I think I did a good job, there's some things I want to improve with the feedback I've collected since the game launched. You can play now on Steam if you want. The main feedback I received was lackluster RPG and combat mechanics. Since there's few enemies, few allies, and only one action to perform at the start of the game, attack, combat became impossible until forming a party of 3 or 4 allies. Poorly designed progression and difficulty. The battle is too hard at the start of the game, and too easy at the end. Ally health goes quickly from 100 to 1000 when unlocking upgrades. Last, an okay story that fell flat at the ending. There's some emotional dialogues, but not enough to create a connection between the player and the characters. Here's how I came with the solution to each problem. New combat update. RPGs often give players many actions, like in Fear Hunger. I've added a new defensive action to help early game survival. Simple, but it makes the start feel less punishing. Also, enemies now grow stronger as the party grows. This scaling keeps early fights fair and late games battle challenging. New enemies. I designed optional enemies with varied difficulty. Some are harder than bosses, high risk, high reward. This way, players looking for a smoother path get steady progress, while those who love challenge can hunt down more difficult fights for better loot. Normal enemies drop small amount of coins, bosses drop more, and ultra hard enemies reward even more. This ties danger to reward. New exploration update. I reworked parts of the world. More props, more interactions, more hidden details. The level design itself tells fragments of what happened before and what's happening now in this corrupted reality. Instead of side stories that branch away, this environmental storytelling deepens the core narrative, a story that was always there, waiting to be uncovered. Expect this update soon on Spirit of the Delusion. If you don't want to miss it, consider following this channel.